Hey guys, it's Manuel Bambley here. It's been a while since my last sketch, and I think it's time to get another one down on paper. So this is the first sketch that I did last night or yesterday sometime, just to get back in it. I haven't been sketching for about 2 weeks, not even doodling, and that's unusual. I don't think I've done that long of a break since in probably 5 or 6 years. It's crazy, but you know, sometimes you just get you kind of need to step away from something at sometimes, and when you come back even stronger. I felt I just didn't feel like sketching for the longest time, so I just didn't do it. I didn't force it. I never try to force anything like that, especially when it comes to creativity. So that's what's been up. But so this video is just gonna be kind of warm-up video or whatever. I'm not gonna sketch anything in particular. Probably cars, as usual. But cars are always fun, and they're a great way to get back into sketching. So I'm just gonna do that. You can start with sketching some wheelbases. A wheelbase right here, connect those two, and same thing here. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Well, what kind of car we want this to be. We can make front engine, rear engine. We can make not an SUV right now because we already put down the baseline here, which is too low for an SUV. Let's just see what pops up. I hope you guys have been busy sketching or doing whatever you want to do. Let me know in the comments where everybody is, where you're from. It's always interesting to get an idea of where everybody's from watching these videos, because there's no way for me to know that. So comment below the city you're from, the country you're from, and how did you come across my videos? I'd love to know that as well. Did you see it on a website, or did you see it on my site, or yeah. So I'm just creating something generic here. I don't like this line that much. I don't like this song either, for that matter. I feel a bit rusty, not gonna lie. Some lines just don't, I don't put them where I want to put them. But I mean, if you haven't been sketching for 2 weeks, that's kind of expected, I guess. I also think this greenhouse or the window here is too high. But I'm gonna keep it like that for this warm-up video. Adding some door lines, adding some standard reflections here. I want to make it glossy, I want to make it look nice. And the fenders up here. Something like this. I think we're ready for markers. What do you think? Are we ready for markers? Yes, let's do that. Trying to make that round. All right, let's put some markers on there. Let's do simple cool grays. Or this looks cool. It's a blue gray, so let's try that one. Oh, I really like it. It's like a metallic gray. Just adding some standard stuff on here. And same as always, you got to figure out where the light source is. And you also want to have the horizon be reflected in the car. And that's what I'm doing right now. This dark stuff right here, this is the horizon being reflected in the metal of the car. So that's a good, nice first layer. I also want to see that I missed to put the windscreen up here. Just a tiny detail that does make a difference. This cool gray 7 is a bit too dark. We went from, what is this, cool blue gray 3. So we kind of want to move up to a 6 or a 5. Let's see if I can find, here, cool gray 5, 6. Should work. So I want to fill in the main reflections of this car. And what do I mean by that? That's the where the reflection is as thick as possible, if that makes sense. So the inside of the first reflection, I'm leaving some gray on the outside of it, and I'm filling in like a second layer of a darker gray. Hope that makes sense. There we go. I think we're good. Good with this cool gray. Maybe add a baseline like that as well. Quick little doodle. I'm gonna use warm gray for the interior. So I'm adding the interior as so we can see the interior through the window. And then I'm filling this in with a warm gray 6. All right. I'm gonna use some blue on here. So see, we have all these markers too. So let's see, frost mint blue, frost blue. Let's see what this does. Sure, looks good. Well, let's add some blue in the window, at the front as well. Can add some blue even on the body here, just to reflect the sky a little bit. Make it look even more shiny. There's some glossiness in there. And we can move on to the black and fill in the wheels and the shadow on the ground. And try to make a circle. Turned out okay. I think, at least from my perspective. I don't know, from straight up where you're looking from, it might look like an egg, but I'm happy because from here it looks good. And we want to connect these two. Just a simple line like that, as usual. I'll just try to define the circle to fix some, just to smooth it out. There we go. Let's add some black on here as well. So we have some plastic going underneath the vehicle. We might have some plastic down here as well. Cool. Now let's do the wheels, and I'm gonna keep that. I think I'm gonna do it simple. First of all, coffee. Oh, that's good. So let's do the. We can make like the brakes or something like that. My circles are not on point. Seriously, they're so bad right now. I guess it's like riding a bike. It's gonna take a while to come back to it. Green, gray, 9. Sure. Sure, let's do it. Then fill in. Actually, I'm gonna do that later. So what I want to do now is continue this shadow, since the brake disc is sitting on top of this inner drum, or whatever you want to call it. That means that it's going to cast a shadow down on the metal that's behind it. So I think it's a lot of details like these that really makes a big difference in the sketch. Tiny details like that to think about how the car is constructed and all the different parts of the car. And now, of course, we're gonna have the spokes are gonna be the last layer of these wheels, because they are the ones that are above everything. They're in front of the inner disc, or in front of the inner drum as well. They're pretty much on the outside, so that's the thing we want to sketch last. And I'm not gonna make it like it looks like it's in movement. I'm gonna add some highlights to these later. For now, just gonna keep it very simple. The goal with this sketch is just to make the sketch and get the sketch down as a practice, because it's been so long. So I'm not gonna jump into any tiny details and stuff like that. I normally never do anyway, because I just don't have the patience for it sometimes. But specifically for this sketch, it's just going to be a quick doodle, using mostly techniques that I've done in different videos before. But I think it's useful to repeat these things too, because I don't know, sometimes you watch a video and you remember the things for a while after the video, but if you don't implement it immediately, you're gonna forget about it. So it's always good to repeat these basic things when it comes to sketching. Now let's jump into using this little guy, the Posca pen. Gotta shake it first, and let's add some highlights on here, or some cool reflections. And we have the rims as well. The rims are metal. They're gonna be highly reflective, especially the edge right there. Oops, that I think was a mistake. And I'm also adding the burn point of each highlight, and the burn point is the point where the highlight is the strongest, which is going to create some sort of kind of like a ball in the middle of the highlight. And let's do the same on the rear wheel. Adding the burn point here as well on the outer rim or the edge of the wheel. And I'm also going to fill in the spokes like we did here. I think that's enough, because this wheel is going to sit deeper, so it's a deep dish wheel. And then we can go back with the big pen and define the highlights even more if we want to do that. If, for example, if we got too thick or something like that, we can always go back and thin out the lines, the white lines, with the big pen. Alright, I think we're done with the first doodle in a while. It feels really good to be back and sketching. I'm gonna make more videos, as always. If you need help with anything regards to sketching, just let me know and I'll make a video on it. I know I had a lot of people asking about sketching wheels and how you sketch wheels in perspective and rims and that kind of thing. And I do have videos on that on my channel here. You just have to search for through the hundreds of videos to find it, but I do have at least 2 videos where I talk about sketching wheels that I think will help you out, so check those out. And if you like this kind of videos, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Take it easy, guys.